This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 30 yards. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Get that ball. Get that shoot.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 27, Flacco. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play, and 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Watch out for Hill on the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 24. Check 24.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
To throw is Jackson. Snead's got it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move and maybe become...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock the ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You go tight. You got tight. You got go.
Throwing is Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 22. Jackson now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. His 9th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14 to zip. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the
Pilot, 64, weak. Hit it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Flacco off play action. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flacco from midfield. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready? 8, read. Roll out. Get it.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Room here to run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. This is first. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, Two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, it's Ingram, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And some room to roam now. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's got Snead. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun, rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter. But you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And again, it's Flacco to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. Maybe
that's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15?
Check hot route. Hot. Hatchet.
Hey, high 7. Yeah, get it.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dayon Buchanan came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Caught right side at Snead. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Jackson now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. It's a give to the right. Ingram. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Switch.
Throwing again. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 44, Jackson caught by Snead over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. Jackson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Flacco. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. on this third quarter of play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Jackson on 1st down. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson, he uncorks it for Snead. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. The 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
X3, 218, top.
From the 36, Flacco, he'll take a shot for the end zone. John Ross with his 16th touchdown of the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Snead's got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Check 52.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Going to throw again. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tucker's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, Zoo, Mike.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Going deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in.
And they'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They've gone to the fourth quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On the draw, this is Ingram. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he's got it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.